I played for UWC rugby in the 80s in a very challenging time because it was bullets and balls and tear gas and detentions. It's our site of struggle.
The first inter-varsity was amongst the 5 ethnic universities at the beginning of the 70s, and it was only a few sports that were played. And look how we progressed from the ethnic inter-university matches to where we are now. Our boys are now on TV.
UWC has a very long, rich tradition of rugby. When UWC was still a community college in the early 60s. The beauty of all of that is in 2020 we celebrate the 60th anniversary.
We were all celebrating yesterday when UWC was promoted into the Varsity Cup. You know, I think UWC belongs in the Varsity Cup. It's one of the prominent and the top university. It was a misnomer that we didn't have UWC Bush University. This is a home of rugby. You know, most of the people that are playing for the big teams, you know, most of them, you know, used to associate themselves with UWC.
It's amazing. I mean, we've been grafting so hard for so many years. So many people providing input. So for me, it's sort of a culmination of everybody's contribution, alumni going before us, and giving us this opportunity to participate in the Varsity Cup.
This cup is important for the university in 2 ways. Our mandate is to provide good student experience, and by allowing our team to play in these kind of competitions, we speak to that mandate. And secondly, we are marketing the university because this is the only opportunity where everyone in South Africa who has access to super sport will get to know UWC. So it's also a recruitment tool for those who might like to come to UWC in future, to come knowing already that UWC is there playing against the best.
And we would not have been able to play in the Varsity Cup today as we have if it were not for our players of the 60s and the 70s and the 80s and the 90s. Days were dark in South Africa, and particularly for black population. The players did not take their protest to the streets. Instead, they took their protest to the field. And it was on field that they showed their prowess and their desire and perseverance and resilience, which I think we are able to reap the benefits of today.
So the history of rugby is very rich at UWC, and for me it's important to continue and to grow that history. And whilst the club has made a lot of progress over the last 5-6 years playing this year in the Varsity Cup, our task is now to start to equip the rugby club so that in 1, 2, 3, 4 years time they are competitive and on par with all the top teams.
Making your debut as a newcomer, Varsity Cup is a very tough competition. But I believe that UWC has been preparing for this. I'm sure no team prepares to lose. But that's part of becoming more matured in a competition of this nature.
Regardless of the results, as long as you come back as a better person at the end of the match, we've done our job.
I believe that Chester and his team, they've set certain targets. And it's important that UWC stays. And I truly hope that as part of the development process that Chester and his team will find each other, especially the senior players.
There's more than just rugby at this university or this club that we try to develop and make sure that they can be successful. So it's an ongoing process in the sense where we need to build the culture, we need to build the environment about what the belief is here at UWC. And I will never stop until I get that right.